Now, if you've hired a developer and it looks like they want some documentation from you, right? They're not going to be brainstorming with you all the time. And by the way, if you hire a developer, get into that time for brainstorming. It's something they're going to be billing you by hour. So, it's going to be quite more expensive for you if you want them to brainstorm with you. So often if you hire, what people do is just create a documentation on their own and then give that to the developer. And the documentation that you make has to be pretty detailed because, they have to program once you press a button, what that button does, right? So every button on every screen, because you don't want them to guess. Because sometimes they'll guess right, but they can't read your mind, especially on more complex screens. Especially even things that are simple, like recently I had a conversation and, it was something even simple as, a login screen. What kind of error message, how do you want the error message to appear? Because there's a few ways the error messages can appear, right? And if you don't communicate what you want to the developer in your documentation, they're going to give you something random because you didn't communicate it. So it has to be very detailed. The more detailed, the better what you give them. You should make like a screen flow, all the elements, what they do, so that when they program it, there's no doubt in their mind what you want, because it's going to waste a lot of money and their time. Their time means your money. If they have to contact you, ask you, what do you want here? Do you want this? Do you want that? Right? And all these little conversations will take a lot of time over the course of the projects, and it will actually make the development more expensive. And then you'll say, hey, why is this so much more expensive? Well, it's actually not completely their fault, right? It's because you didn't give them enough directions. So it's a challenging thing. So the more clear, not a lot, but clear the documentation is that you give the developer to work with, the more chance they'll give you exactly what you want in a faster amount of time, which means cheaper for you, and it actually increases the chance that the project will be completed successfully.